Good morning, guys. I am not in Rome, I am in El Jem, Tunisia, and this is the Colosseum here. Now, El Jem is a town with various sites like this, as it was built on the remains of an ancient Roman city, and yeah, let's go have a look around. So I am now walking the streets of El Jem here, and I do have a bit of a problem because I am running low on cash. And this is a country where you need cash for everything. Very, very few places accept cards, so I need to find an ATM because, you know, I'm always traveling and I can't just carry around hundreds or even thousands of dollars and euros and then change. And yeah, I already went to 2 ATMs here and both didn't work. So now I need to find one that actually works. So around 15-20 minutes later, I found one right next to the amphitheater. But yeah, those are the little challenges of traveling, especially in Tunisia. So I got here by Louage, which is sort of a shared minivan from Sousse, and I think it was 9 dinar, and the journey time is about 1 hour. So yeah, getting here is quite easy if you are already in Sousse or Sfax. From Tunis, I'm not sure if there are direct Louages. You might have to change. And yeah, I'm doing a day trip and then returning to Sousse in the evening. Alright, we are now at the stunning amphitheater here, and we're gonna go inside to see whether this is really as impressive as it looks. The entrance for the amphitheater is 12 dinar, which is really not that much, considering that this is a massive Colosseum basically. Here we have the traditional gift shop. It is very hot, around 36 Celsius.
Hello.
Hello, thank you. They even have like a coffee shop here, right at the walls of the Colosseum. Pretty cool. And here we are. Wow, this is impressive. Look at this place. I mean, if I showed you a picture of this and said that I am in Rome, I am pretty sure you would believe me. So the modern town of El Jem was built on the ancient ruins of a city called Tisdres. But that Roman city was actually built on even more ancient remains. As you might know, many different civilizations inhabited Tunisia throughout history, and so yeah, they just built on top of one another. And the amphitheater of El Jem here was built in the 3rd century AD, and it was the 3rd largest in the entire Roman Empire. It could seat up to 35,000 spectators in its heyday. And yeah, just like any Colosseum, it was used for gladiator fights and chariot races and all other kinds of ancient entertainment. Alright, time to head to the spectator stands. Overall, this place is in really good condition, I have to say. And look at that view. This is pretty spectacular. So here we have the spectator stands over there, and obviously the whole amphitheater had stands. And yeah, you can just imagine thousands of people cheering and screaming. Must have been quite a sight. Here you can see the other side, which is pretty much gone. But then this part is almost intact. Alright, let's head down here. This looks like some kind of basement. It's a bit cooler in here. Wow, this is pretty spectacular. What a place. So I guess either the gladiators or the animals would be kept here. We are now under the main stage. So the stage is just over there, and then you can see the stands. Super impressive location. we are now at the VIP boxes, or the royalty stands. So this is where the emperor would be, or maybe just the local leaders, depending on what kind of event it is. Alright, that was the amphitheater. Definitely worth checking out if you are in this part of Tunisia. And now I'm gonna go look for some food. So I just sat down right in front of the Colosseum here, and the restaurants are definitely more touristy and a bit higher prices. But I was walking around a bit and there really isn't that much in terms of local food here. And so yeah, I just got a sandwich because I'm not actually super hungry. It is way too hot, 37 degrees now. Not bad actually, this is more than enough, I guess. So yeah, now we are walking a bit through the center of El Jem here. Calls to prayer are going on. So this is the town center of El Jem. You got some kind of monument there. Not sure what this is supposed to be. And yeah, I guess that this town center has seen better days. And I was talking a bit to the guys from the restaurant, and they were complaining about the lack of tourists here. And yeah, there really aren't that many tourists around, considering that this place is quite an important Roman site. But from what I gather, Tunisia just never really recovered after 2011, when they had the revolution. In the 90s and 2000s it was a very popular destination, but now it really isn't anymore. And yeah, I was considering staying the night here in El Jem instead of doing a day trip. But now that I'm here, I'm actually happy that I didn't book a hotel here, because I don't think there is that much going on at night. Alright, now we are heading to the Archaeological Museum, which is the second main attraction here, and it's right next to the Louage station. Alright, we are now inside the Archaeological Museum, where you have lots of very impressive mosaics, and you can actually enter with the same ticket that you purchase at the Colosseum. The lovely lady at the reception just told me that, so I didn't have to buy a second ticket. And if she hadn't told me, I wouldn't have known, and I would have bought a second ticket. So yeah, very kind and honest people here in El Jem. Quite an impressive museum this. I am positively surprised, I have to say. There are plenty of mosaics depicting different Roman stories. And then you have this outdoor part with lots of statues and some actual ruins of the city of Tistrus. And this right here used to be some kind of villa or palace with reception halls and apartments. So here you can see the ruins of the ancient city of Tistrus, and then over there the villa and a more modern building, which is where the mosaics are inside. So yeah, don't miss the Archaeological Museum if you come to El Jem, especially since it is included in the Colosseum ticket.